Hey, good evening. This is Two Millers Global, and today is our first video. And my name is Dean, and this is my wife Erin, and so we just wanted to start a channel, and we kind of got the idea from a channel that we were watching on YouTube. Brian and Carrie, shout out to you guys because you guys kind of put the idea in our head that we could actually do this and do it early, but so. Thank you for
Inspiring us.
yeah, inspiring us, and thank you guys for tuning in. But what we really wanted to talk to you guys about today, and hopefully you can gain some maybe knowledge, and we can learn from you, and you can learn from us, and so we really wanted to talk about kind of our travels. Just recently,
We went to New York,
uh,
and we just came back from California, San Diego, and Los Angeles.
yep,
Shout out to everybody on the West Coast.
yep. Yep. So yeah, we went out there with my best friend and his wife, and enjoyed San Diego. It was awfully cold. I had no idea that San Diego was that cold. I mean, leave it to a redneck to not understand California weather.
Yeah.
But I'm originally from South Carolina. I know you couldn't check that from the accent, but but anyway, no. So we wanted to start. We don't want to be exactly like everybody else. I mean, there's tons of channels that do exactly this, and they talk about slow travel, talk about retirement, they talk about this and they talk about that, and then they want to make, how can you do it on a budget? Well, do you want to kind of give them a little bit of the reason why we're doing what we're doing and how we're able to do it right now?
I can. Both of us are military retirees, so we were able to retire early.
Mm,
Right now, we're kind of taking care of some things and living the good life here in Phoenix, Arizona.
mm.
Um, Last year, Dean was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, so we decided that this was the right time to start our travels while we still can and enjoy our life together as much as possible.
Yeah, I mean, I think you and I have talked about the how people are raising it. Hey, do your job, retire, sit back on the rocking chair. Your house is paid for, and your kids are around, and your grandkids. But unfortunately, that's a reality that not a lot of people attain or do. By the time you're retired, you're almost 60 something
You're
years old,
60, possibly
tired.
70, and you're tired. You've already passed the age where you want to try to do anything.
You can't do anything because your body's broke down. And
Right.
wise people say all the time, that tomorrow never comes. And like she was saying, when I got diagnosed with cancer, it was like I still, to be honest with you, I still don't every day. There's some days that I can go, some days, and it doesn't even occur to me that this thing is going on. But then sometimes it does. So we thought that we should pull the trigger now, do what we can while we can. And all the while, we hope that during this journey, you guys can do the same, learn from us, and maybe we can learn from you. And that would just be a great way to, have some camaraderie with some of those people, some of you out there that are maybe going through the same thing. I mean, I don't know, but I know there's 1 million channels out there that talks about slow travel, and they talk about maybe there's some people out there with cancer, but I think that that maybe we can maybe learn from others, and you can learn from us in what we're doing. And I think that it's wonderful. We're blessed to be able to do this.
Yes, we are. I mean, thankfully, both of our children are grown,
Yeah. Yeah.
live on their own, so we have no ties to anything right now. So that's
No
why we,
ties to it. No ties to an area or a state or whatever. So you kind of moved out
right,
to Phoenix because your
my
mom.
mom is sick, so we're kind of taking care of her and watching, over her and making sure she's good.
Yep.
Um, so, I mean, thankfully she's stable now, so we're able to plan and do the travels that we want to do and see where we want to see that we've always had on our list of off the wall places that are outside the norm.
What are the two places that
We
we've already talked about?
we want to go to Thailand and Vietnam.
Thailand for what?
What we're going for about a
A
month,
month.
maybe a month and a half.
Right.
Vietnam for a few weeks.
Yep.
And then
What part of Vietnam we're going to?
To Da Nang.
Da Nang. And we're going to Thailand. Where are we staying? Koh Phangan first, and then to.
Oh, I can't remember. Leave it to me. I can never remember.
Hopefully we're gonna travel around and do those kind of things. We were wanting to go to Hua Hin. We're wanting to go to a couple other things, but we're gonna stay in Thailand at least a month. Vietnam at least a couple of weeks, and then I mean, hey, can you go down to the comments and tell us where can we go?
Where should we go next?
Where should we go next? I know she and I were talking about Croatia for a little bit.
Yeah.
We definitely like the hot weather. I mean, look, babe, it's like
it's March 25th, and it was already 98 degrees in Phoenix.
98 degrees.
It's been hot.
unreal. But if you're, can I take this opportunity to say, if you're going to get any value, and if you think that we're something that you could kind of follow and maybe glean some things about travel, maybe glean some things about neuroendocrine cancer or how we're dealing with it, our doctor's appointments and this, we're going to talk about all of that. So if that's something that you think you could maybe be interested in, maybe interested in learning in, hey, I mean, like and subscribe and give us a thumbs up. I mean, because hey, this is, like I said, this is our first video, and we're hoping to kind of get this thing off the ground. We're not looking to make $1 million.
No.
We're okay financially, but we just thought now's the right time to kind of I live on YouTube.
He does live on YouTube. He wakes up to YouTube.
Literally.
And
Literally.
He wakes up to YouTube. YouTube's on throughout the day. If we're at the pool, YouTube's on. He goes to bed watching YouTube. So
sad but true. She's telling the truth. I am a YouTube junkie. I can't get enough of people's channels. I can't get enough of people's travels. I can't get enough about learning certain things. And we're grateful and thankful, first of all, to be able to be in this position, to see some things and do some things before,
we can no longer travel
yeah.
due to doctor's appointments or other health reasons.
Yeah. So hey, join us. We would love to meet each and every one of you. We would love to share our ups and downs and sideways and everything else.
Believe me, I'm pretty sure you'll see them.
Yeah, exactly. So, like I said, if it's something that you think you can gain some, get a little bit of information from, like and subscribe. Watch this video and go down to the comments and tell us what you think. I mean, tell us. I mean, is it too light? Is it too dark in here? Or am I too loud? And I mean, I am hard of hearing. So I was a jet mechanic for all the years in the Air Force, so
he's deaf, but it's selective deaf.
Yeah, selective. So, but anyway, so that's kind of. Those are kind of the things that we were wanting to kind of introduce ourselves and hopefully get this channel off the ground but I did before we end, I wanted to give a couple of shout out to South Carolina, go Cox. I want to give a big shout out to my best friend in the world, Scotty Fairfax, his wife Kelly. I want a big shout out to my daughter, Reagan. Thank you for being such a great kid. She graduates USC in May. So what an awesome kid.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Chandler.
Shout out to my son Chandler. Way to go, buddy. I'm so proud of you, everything that you've accomplished. Go Bellingham. Can't miss my peeps up in Washington State.
Jeez. Seattle.
Seattle. And the rest of my family that's still up there. I love you guys.
Yeah. So if there's, but like I said, like and subscribe. Tell us what you think. Leave us comments down below, and hit us on email or whatever if there's a insight. If you want to talk about, I mean, if you have any questions that are something you don't want to put, down in the
in the
comments.
section.
I mean, she and I are most definitely will answer your
Oh
questions,
yes.
especially if it's about something about our health or this or that or the other thing. But yeah. So is there anything else you want to tell anybody?
No, we're just gonna try to enjoy life as much as possible while we
Yeah.
still can.
Amen. All right. Hey, this channel is going to start off the right way, and we want to thank the Lord for giving us the opportunity. And John 3:16 says, "For God so loved the world that He gave His only Son for you and me, that whosoever believes in Him shall not perish and have everlasting life." So let's just leave it at that.